Dr. Ronnie Jackson is calling for all trans people to be removed from the internet and to outlaw communicating with each other. Really? Oh, I
Well,
feel
that's ridiculous.
I yeah, I well, I Ted Cruz today said that you can't be prosecuted for speech.
Mm-hmm.
So Ronnie Jackson, he's the doctor that like told everybody that Trump is healthy and yeah, I'm with Ann Smith. He's a fucking quack. Yeah, Dr. Feelgood from Trump 1.0. Yeah, he's a piece of shit. Pretty visceral piece of shit, I might add.
What are you doing over there?
He's a pretty visceral piece of shit. Oh,
Yeah, now that belongs on the door, right? No.
fucking
Oh, wow.
Rick and Lisa are over live right now chatting with each other. I picked the wrong time to do a live. So
Boom. What'd you do?
I guess Rick and Lisa are doing. I have to align better with Rick and Lisa.
Apparently, I need to go get
Um,
Kleenex for you.
I guess it is her Wednesday off. Uh, he started his an hour ago. Okay, so that means he'll be in here like momentarily.
And then you can get rid of me for more entertaining people.
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit, and you know it. Yeah, that's bullshit, and you know that. Yeah,
Can I wipe your nose, please? Oh,
I'm
back.
hoping Rick will appear. Whoops. Lisa, you totally froze. You totally froze there, Lisa. What the?
Let's see. I saw somebody said something to me. Yeah, Lisa, don't make us put soap in your mouth. My mouth? I haven't said anything bad yet. I'm like too well behaved for that. What are you doing?
Yeah, apparently.
You think that cats are bad? You wait till there's a 2-year-old in a door like this.
I can only imagine. Yeah, dude, Sarah's right. Yet is the operative word there.
Just locked myself out of my own house.
Yeah, everybody be quiet. It's Elaine. We got to look busy. Oh, we have a person. Oh, Peggy. Hi, Peggy.
Wait, can I get part of this? The man in the red suit. Bring on the dog. Go get the dog.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh, crap. We lost Peggy. Peggy, I lost you. I'll try to bring you back in a second. I don't know what happened there. That was crazy. You got all that giggling going on. It's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the one I babysat for free for a year.
You babysat for free for a year?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Yeah, his mom was working at a gas station, weird hours and stuff. So
Elaine, you have to turn the video on so you can see your cute haircut.
He's having way too much fun over here.
Oh.
Don't we all wish we were this easily amused?
Yeah, I wish I were that easily amused. To be young and not have to care about shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know what happened. Maybe it was my haircut.
I don't know. Look, if I was sensible enough to put my hair on for this, that means you have to show yours off too.
Oh, okay. Well, I wish it looked better, but
Well, yours looks better than mine does.
Well, I think you should get something that's not quite so straight. You should have something that's more wavy or curly. Don't start with me. I'm just saying.
Hold on. I'll dig up the picture.
No touchy. No.
Aaron, it is not freshly fucked. That is, if you're talking about my hair, it's not.
Yeah. There's a picture.
No.
Of me in a wavy.
Leave it alone. No touchy.
Mm-hmm.
In the wavy hair. During a fitting, and it was not. It was not. Like I wanted to go with it, but then people were like, I'm not sure.
No. No. Close it. You gotta close that.
Let me find it.
There you go. Good
Gotta
job.
be there someplace. If people are going to talk about fucking my hair, I guess I should comb it.
Yeah, you should definitely comb your hair. You should definitely comb your hair. I can't. Oh, I remember it was in. I remember the town that it was in. I think. No, that's not it. Wendy. Wendy and Kira.
So, I know we were in the Signal chat. I guess they pulled the plug on Jimmy Kimmel.
Wait, they pulled the plug on Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah. They're saying that his late show will be off the air indefinitely, whatever the fuck that means.
ABC pulled.
Is that why
Jimmy
he was so
Kimmel.
disappointed not to get the Emmy?
No, because he made comments about Charlie Kirk. Yeah. Because he made.
It's kind of,
So now we're prosecuting free speech.
Oh yeah.
I guess it's not free if you're not going to say what they want you to say, which kind of doesn't sound like free speech to me.
We're now prosecuting free speech.
Yep.
I feel like that's wrong. Like on so many levels.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea who owns ABC, Sarah. I would imagine probably the same company owns all three networks. I mean, all three of the major networks. Well, okay, all three of the legacy networks.
Yeah, all three of the legacy networks. Right.
I mean, I can remember when there was just, there were three channels and then a couple of local stations. I was over at a friend's house Saturday night. Oh my God, I got chewed up so bad with chiggers. I was about to go out of my mind. Anyway, they have.
Did you just say chiggers?
Chiggers.
Yep. They are evil.
They are. My calves, my tops of my feet, everything. I shouldn't have worn shorts, but it was like 90 fucking degrees. They wanted to do a bonfire. I was like, okay, I'll come over, but oh my God. Anyway, they have an Xfinity, I think. And I was going through, there was like 5,000 channels and nothing on. So I finally ended up putting it on some music thing. Yes, we should send chiggers to the White House. A recurring subscription of the little fuckers.
They're evil.
Oh.
They are definitely evil.
All right.
Quite so.
All right, so I'm gonna make you laugh. All right, so
well, we knew that already.
All right, so don't laugh, but when I bought the girl that's currently on my head, we were considering that.
Okay.
And I don't know, it was a little too Dolly Parton like for me.
I don't think that's Dolly Parton like.
I don't know.
When my hair was long, I used to do that. I,
I feel
combed it
like that
back
was
from the
yeah. I feel
like
like that
this
was
and
a
had a
little
big
much.
poofy thing and then curly in the back. I mean, I was going for the Counselor Troy look, which
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
work when you weigh
Okay.
300 pounds.
Yeah, the
But,
volume was
well, not that I weighed that much back then, but, and
yeah,
my hair was
yeah.
actually a color back then.
It
So,
was a little bit teased. And then
hmm
I okay, so not that many people have seen my partner, but that was the red one, and my partner Aubrey was like, "Yeah, that's the one you need to go with." Thank you. And
hmm
so I ended up with the red one, and then I ended up with this one. I would love like more wavy. My lace front wig is actually has a little more body to it.
okay.
Um, I just that one, there you have to put the glue on so the lace stays down.
hmm
And so, by the way, I have to admit this.
Admit it.
Tomorrow night there won't be a live, and here's why. Um, I'm taking my child. My partner and I are taking our child and our child's best friend to see Judas Priest and Alice Cooper.
Wholesome family entertainment.
Yeah, I look, Priest and what are you doing? Oh, you drank out of my drink?
Well, it still has a thing on it.
You fucking bitch. Oh.
Be nice.
Well, why you gotta take my straw?
Here's a straw right there.
Okay, fine.
Here's your straw.
I don't like you.
You two are too twisted for color TV. I swear.
Look, you know what? I,
Oh my gosh.
we have an amazingly loving relationship. I just want to point out.
I'm glad somebody does. Shit. I took dinner to my ex tonight. I cooked last night. It was like the eighth wonder of the world, Uh, and she came over. And then tonight I was running late and I had to stop at Aldi's. And of course, I had to bop down the aisle of shame and get stung a couple of times. But yes. And I stopped at Sonic on the way home and I called her and I said, Do you
tropical
want.
smoothie for dinner? Yay!
Well, so I got all this shit in my car and I call her and I say, okay, do you want to meet me over at my house? Because then you can help me unload the car and bring in the groceries and all the other shit that I have. No, just drop it by my house. Well, I look like fucking Don't answer that. Not right now. With my hoodie on. But so I dropped it by her house and I thought, I really shouldn't let her take advantage of me like that. But then I think of all the times that I call her up and say, honey, can you fix this thing at my house that I have no idea what to do with, So
Okay, so tomorrow night now we have seats for Judas Priest and Alice Cooper.
Are they close to the stage?
They're not terrible.
Good.
They're not terrible.
hmm
But I haven't seen Priest. I haven't seen Judas Priest in probably 18 years. And I don't think I've seen I haven't seen Cooper since the 90s.
Whenever I think of Judas Priest, I think of that kid that shot himself in the face. You remember that?
That was a thing?
Yeah, his name was James Vance, and he and another kid. This was in the early '80s, I think. He and another kid had like a suicide pact, and they were gonna kill themselves. And his friend actually did kill himself, but this kid didn't. He just blew the lower half of his face off, and he lived another I don't know, several years, and eventually he did die. But yeah, I can't think of Judas Priest without thinking of him. Although at least I don't think of Tipper Gore, which Brushy, yes. His name was James Vance. You can Google him. And he did live for several years.
No, you don't want playing that. Icky.
But he looked, ugh, yeah. He looked like he belonged in a John Carpenter movie. Anyway, you guys always get to hear about weird shit that nobody knows about from me. I'm like the walking encyclopedia here of weird shit.
Oh, well, yeah, but that was during the 80s of satanic panic.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
80s satanic panic. When church people like read the Dungeons and Dragons manual, and like the manual talked about when you cast a spell, you wave your hands this way and it makes the spell happen. And fucking and fucking like Christians took that to mean that the Dungeons and Dragons player's manual was actually teaching you how to cast devils.
I remember a girlfriend of mine, she's a couple of years younger, and her parents were way, way, way conservative. They were all upset because she wanted to go to an Air Supply concert. Jesus Christ.
Fucking Air Supply.
Yes, I know. But the Gen X subreddit yesterday.
I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. You know?
I know you were right. Yes, Elaine's compendium of weird shit.
No.
Oh, what was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Pulled out of the station without me. Fuck.
No.
My niece and I saw Cyndi Lauper a few weeks ago.
No.
She was on her farewell tour in Kansas City. Last year we saw REO Speedwagon.
That is a definite no.
REO Speedwagon's a great show.
Night Ranger opened for him. It was a really good show. Mm-hmm. I'd like to see it. I don't think they're touring anymore, but I'd love to see Blondie. We loved Blondie.
Oh, Blondie was a great show back in the day. I mean,
my niece was 7 years younger than me. And so when I was a teenager, she used to tag along after me. So I taught her how to, I taught her all the good music and all that kind of shit. So,
well,
Craig Nixon, if you cannot abide Kevin Cronin, fine. I can live with that. Look, if you start talking shit about Geddy Lee, I'm going to hunt you down and remove your lungs with a spoon.
All right, yeah. If we're going to badmouth Rush, people are getting kicked off the live because Rush is the other band that I have seen as many times as I've seen Iron Maiden, and I've seen Iron Maiden.
No.
I've been to like 16 or 17 Iron Maiden shows, without question. So yeah, don't be bad mouthing Geddy Lee, or we're gonna have.
That's right. I had to bring in Dave, the lighting guy, on that too. Geddy Lee, best bass player ever. Say it.
Oh, but he is.
I know.
Okay. Well, there's all those people that are like, Geddy Lee was a great bassist, but he wasn't Billy Sheehan or whatever, and I was like, give me a fucking break.
Oh, I know. Oh, that's what you made me think of. The Gen X subreddit yesterday, Wendy, there was a discussion in there about what TV show in the 70s and 80s did your parents not let you watch or not want you to watch? And a bunch of people said Soap.
Oh, yeah, because Billy Crystal's character was gay.
My mom loved that show. She never missed it, but she wouldn't let me watch Family because she was sure I was going to catch the gay from Christy McNichol, which, as it turned out, I did.
But Christy McNichol wasn't gay, though.
The hell she wasn't.
Really?
Yes.
I'm calling bullshit on that.
No. She wouldn't say the word lesbian if her mouth was full of one for a hell of a long time, but that wasn't unusual. Jodie Foster didn't come out publicly until, sometime in the 90s.
True.
The late 90s at that. But anyway,
No touchy.
That's Christy with a K, right?
No touchy.
yeah,
No.
McNichol.
Was she really gay? I feel
Mhm.
horrible not you know.
This is the
3
thing that's
feet
so
tall
crazy is
destruction.
my best friend since kindergarten loved Christy McNichol.
Oh my gosh,
And
she was
she,
gay and I never realized that. I feel like such a shithead.
How
mhm,
could you not
and
realize
she's,
that?
yeah, I know. I mean, I had gaydar before I knew what it was.
Gosh, like, well, but there, like, for years though, there was like, she was, she wasn't, she was, she wasn't, and after a while, I was just like, that's just people interpreting that she was gay, but I never,
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's
uh,
like the the movie from 1970, The Boys in the Band.
yeah, I've never boys in the band.
Okay.
Hi, I don't. Have we met? I am a queer person. I know all
Yes,
about
I
the boys
know.
in the band.
I know. But Emery, the actor that played Emery, Cliff Gordon, he was straight. But yeah, he was straight. He and his wife. Okay, remember the cowboy actor, Robert
Right.
Letourneau? Okay, Robert Letourneau was the first one in the cast to die from AIDS. He died in 1986.
Yeah,
Cliff
right.
Gorman and his wife, his family, his birth family had all but abandoned him. And Cliff Gorman and his wife were who, kind of took care of him and took him under, as their family in his last years. But, Cliff Gorman played such an absolute stereotype. He said for years afterward, he had trouble, getting other actor gigs. And he'd be out on the street and people would be, get a girlfriend, that kind of thing. So
I
um,
just, yeah,
I think it's the same. That's why Jody and Christy didn't want to come out, because back then it was a real threat to your career.
Yep.
see. I felt that way about Nancy McCohen
Yeah.
from The
Played
Facts
Joe
of Life.
on
Like, I always felt like she was gonna come out as gay.
yeah.
She never did,
Mm.
No.
but her
She's
co-star.
still around.
Oh yeah, she's still around. But her co-star Lisa Welchel or whatever,
She went
Mm-hmm.
total
she went the
Christian.
other way.
Oh yeah.
Like,
She went like super Christian crazy.
she went like super hard right wing Christian, and
Yep.
she
Mm-hmm.
hot sauced her kids. Like when her kids were like 6 or 7 and would say bad words, she'd put a
No,
tablespoon of
no.
hot
Yeah.
sauce in their mouth. Yeah.
My mother handled that a little bit more directly. The first time I ever said the word cunt in front of my mother, I didn't even know what it meant. I mean, she backhanded me. I just about flew across the room. I was like, why don't you think? Matt was who taught me and my brother. Why don't you slap him? He knew what it meant when he said it.
Zoe never beat me for saying twat.
Mhm.
I got beat for other shit, but Zoe never. Yeah, Zoe never beat me up over saying twat and
Mhm.
the other euphemistic words.
There were other, yeah. You did not say the F word around my mother, you know, that kind of thing. She'd say like shit or damn or hell or whatever. But
Right.
yeah, there were certain words that you just, no, you didn't. In fact, after my mom was gone, my brothers and I were just tickled pink because we get our dad to say fuck. It was so funny. I've got some pictures of him when he was in his last months. He was living with me. I'd take a picture of him and say, here, we're going to send this to my brother Steve. And he'd flip off the camera. There's this 95-year-old man flipping off the camera and grinning like it was hysterical. But anyway, where'd Lisa go? We lost her.
Well, yeah. So I tried to grab her, but then I hit the wrong button. So we might have
Well,
a
it looks like she's knee deep in grandchildren.
Yeah, we might have another personality here in a minute, though.
Oh, goody.
Yeah, we might have a new person, and if not, we're gonna end up with Sarah. We're gonna end up with Sarah because Sarah has a story to tell, and I'm gonna make Sarah tell it. Um, and it's a good story too. By the way, we did book club today, Elaine. I don't know if you saw.
Mm-mm. I was at the office today.
Okay, so we had book club today, and book club was interesting because Aaron is reading this book called fucking Old Shaft 20 Volt. And
I think I've read that one.
yeah, I'd never read it either, but she was not on Erin was not on mute and she was at work. And
Oh
so we asked
no.
we asked Erin what she was reading, and then we heard some old dude in the background say, "Well, I'm glad we got the old shaft and the 20 volt or whatever." And then we couldn't understand all the other shit that he was saying, but it was hilariously like off kilter funny. So it was hilariously off kilter funny. So
Mm-mm.
oh gosh, Brushy. So Aaron, does that mean that you could come on live? Aaron, just put a fucking shirt on so you can come on live now. Okay. You have to tell that story now. You have two elder queers who are on the live now. So now you have to tell the story, Sarah.
Wow. Don't even get a lead in or anything.
Mm-mm.
Just jump right into it.
Yeah, I just go right to it. I don't want to fucking hear it. No, don't push me around.
I mean,
No, look, you can't tell me no.
Duly noted.
Hurry up. See, now everyone wants to hear, so now you got to tell it.
okay. So
Right.
Saturday, I decided that I was going to get a massage. Well, I decided it earlier in the week. Because lots of travel, not being home much.
Well, let me just set this up. I don't know if you know, but um, Sarah is a lesbian. Okay, go on. Please continue.
Oh my God.
No, please continue. Go on.
All right. So I've been going to this massage therapist for a long time. 2 years, I think.
Oh, here we go.
Wow.
Did you get a happy ending?
Jesus
I was
Christ,
just
no.
thinking that. Wendy, you need to spend the next couple of years douching out your brain. And when you're done, I need the douche bag.
Oh my God.
I need to be doing the same thing.
My sides are hurting so bad. Okay, Sarah, please continue. I will contain myself.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm containing myself.
Okay.
Oh.
Give me that eyebrow. Oh, now I've got.
Are you where you can talk, Sarah?
Oh,
Are you
yes,
safe
she
to
is.
talk?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I have my own room now.
God damn it, Craig.
What the hell's he
I'm
doing
just gonna
now?
like block out the chat.
It came with a Cleveland steamer.
Mm.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, and I don't want to know. So don't tell me, Wendy. God damn.
Sarah, please continue.
Okay. I can't listen to music while I talk about this.
Good. Don't.
Okay.
So you went and got a massage. How did that
I got
go?
a massage. It went good. Like I said, we've known each other for a couple of years, so we kind of talk about everything. And yeah, she was asking about how things were going at home and everything because she knows the family. And I told her what was going on with me and say my, you know, and we'll just say that throughout the now I don't like the way this was worded, but this is what she said. Her husband lets her have girlfriends. And then when I was leaving, I've been invited out for coffee.
Lets her have girlfriends?
Yeah, that's a problematic phrase for me.
Let her have.
Poly.
I would never be able to get past that.
Polyamorous. No, please
Yeah.
continue. Polyamorous. Please continue.
That was it.
Mama's listening. She wants to hear.
That's the whole story.
But you went out for coffee.
No,
Oh, you didn't.
no.
Okay. But that means you're gonna go. You are gonna go out for coffee.
I don't know. That whole problematic phrase.
Okay. Do you want an older than dirt lesbians counsel on this?
Yes, please, because then I'm
I
gonna
will take any counsel I can get.
Yes.
Most of the time, if he lets her have relationships outside of their marriage, it's because he wants a three-way.
Oh, he's already cheating on her. He has been for a while.
Which makes, you know, and I'm not saying I've ever been in this position because no, Jesus, I can't even fucking handle them one at a time. Most of the time, though, if they're wanting that, what they really expect is for, the three of you to get together and he's the focal point. And no.
Okay, so
I can tell you that she said that nobody comes back to the house.
right. Like in that situation, it turns into a CIW situation. And the CIW is the guy that lets his wife run around with other girls is so that he can ask the question, you can do that, but can I watch? At the very least, it's a can I watch versus it being a menage a trois.
I mean,
Here's another problem I have. All right, so say I pursue this, I'm gonna have to find a new massage therapist.
I mean, I'd have to find a new massage therapist if it were me.
yeah, I quit getting my nails done because partly I quit getting my nails done because when I started having to go back to the office 3 days a week, I had commuting expenses again. And it's like, well, I can either pay to get my nails done or I can pay to get my house cleaned. Well, I'm sure as fuck not going to clean my own house, particularly if I had pretty nails and it would ruin them. So fuck that. But I had to quit going to her anyway because she was driving me nuts, preaching at me. She was
don't badmouth it. I'm going back to work in like 2 weeks, and I guarantee you that first check, I am going to the nail salon and I'm getting tips put back onto my nails.
Can I watch?
Oh fuck yeah. Wow.
But no, I mean, I know you're just, you're coming out of a marriage yourself and it's already messy enough. So one of the biggest regrets of my life, the woman I was with for 5 years in the 90s, when I left for other reasons, but I involved somebody else. And I really regret that. I should have had the strength to just leave on my own without anything else going on, because I ended up hurting her really worse, I think. And not that I care, because she was a bitch, but I don't I don't like knowing that I hurt people, you know. Oh, well, I'm glad to be someone's first belly laugh today. You're welcome.
I really think that we should have Brandon in here, because Brandon would very clearly have an opinion about this. But yeah, I agree. You know, I've been in that situation before, and that situation before, it did not go well. You know, especially when, you know, jealousy started playing in. And, you know, there are some people that can poly, and there are other people that can't. And so, you know, those relationships are, it's difficult. It's complicated. And so, you know, what I really, has anyone read the story for the day, by the way?
Yeah, I did.
Which one?
Oh, you read the story about Gus? Oh gosh, now I have to hear what you thought about the story about Gus.
I just had a cat in my ear. Ooh.
Oh, Craig, Astrid is around. She's just busy.
I mean, there was, for how it was worded. Hold on, I'll just go find it.
I saw that you made you quoted it, but I didn't read your quote. Do you want me to read your quote?
Yeah, if you want.
All right, so here's the quote that Sarah quoted from today. Sometimes liberation did feel like being urged to keep moving forward, sudden, transformative in ways that changed everything. You thought you knew about yourself, but requiring that constant choice not to look back. Because, yeah, you should never look back.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, that's really resonated. Everything I've been going through over the past, I don't know, since more than 2 years.
Right.
I don't think there's a lot of people that can do open relationships, Brandon. I think there's a lot of people who want to. And like I said, people end up getting hurt. I just, you know, I joke that I can't even make it work with one person, but I've known very few people that can make open and poly relationships work without eventually somebody getting hurt.
Right.
So,
yeah, I agree. Actually, Elaine, can I sub you for Brandon, because I want to talk to him about this?
oh, this is the fucking thanks I get, huh?
Oh,
Jeez.
holy shit.
See if I ever let you watch me play with my pussy again. You tramp. Yes, that's fine. You can bring Brandon
I
on.
love you very much, Elaine. I just want to be clear, okay?
I understand.
Uh-huh.
Now I'll just go over here in the corner and
Elaine broke me twice tonight. Thanks, Elaine.
Yeah. Here's the thing. We need more Elaine. We need more Elaine and more Brandon in nightly activities. Okay, so Brandon, just hurry up. Brushy, I'll bring Elaine back. All right, so there you go. You're all teed up, Brandon. Now go.
I don't really have anything to add, I don't think. I mean, because I agree with Elaine. Sounds a little too messy.
But you can't do open relationships? Why can't you do open relationships? Because you get
I already said it in the chat. I'm jealous and insecure. If somebody wants, actually, I wrote about it because do you know who Aiden Horton is?
Oh yeah, of course.
So I did a collaboration. I did an interview with him in an article, and well, no, actually, first he wrote about open relationships, and I wrote like a response to his article, and it's like I can't do open relationships. And so then I did I reached out to him and I did an interview with him, question and answer kind of thing, and about open relationships and everything. But anyway, I guess all that was just to shamelessly plug my article. But back to the open. Now, in that, I was saying, like, for me, there would be a lot of like, well, why do you want an open relationship? Aren't I enough? You know, that's how I would feel. That may not be their intention or anything, but I would be like, well, if I was enough, you wouldn't need somebody else. You wouldn't want to go outside and do anything with anybody else. So that would be my perspective, and I don't care how much you're going to explain to me that that's not how it is and that I shouldn't be jealous or insecure. That will not change.
Oh, no.
What's stuck up here.
No, I'm definitely going to explain to you why.
I mean,
okay.
Go ahead.
There's a difference. So here's the thing. Like, okay, if you're in an open relationship, you're just swinging.
You're just what?
You're just swinging. I mean, that's
swinging.
Yeah, swinging. There's that.
Swingers.
There's a whole swinger mentality. When you have polyamorous relationships, like true polyamory, there is an understanding that there is an emotional relationship between you and your partner and the other partner in the circle. Now, I know a lot of people who Brandon, just let me finish. I know a lot of people who are in polys, and like almost all of the thruple. It's called a thruple for a reason.
Yeah.
That I know are people that sleep together, all three at the same time in the same bed. And that to me is not synonymous with an open relationship. And so if someone approaches you and says, I'm poly and I am like traditional poly or whatever, like that's a much safer situation to get involved in than it is to get, because here's the thing, like, read the stories about Marcus. Marcus is bisexual. How is that different? I mean, he's clearly attracted to men, and his wife Sarah has a problem with it, and so she comes to the bar to try to get us to explain to her why that's not bad. But is that him wanting to engage in an open relationship? No, there's feelings there. So does that have the same play of dynamic? It might not. And so does jealousy really play a role in that? Now, Sarah, to your credibility, listen to what Mama is saying, and that's probably not what's at play with your massage therapist, and you should find a new masseur. Brandon, do you have a massage therapist?
I would like one. No, I don't have one.
Oh, okay.
No, I understand. I understand what you're saying,
right.
But that does not change. That does not change my insecurities.
No, because here's the thing about that insecurity. That's insecurity is entirely. It makes you human.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes you a normal human being. Jealousy and envy and all of those other emotions wrapped together, especially in the case of a romantic relationship, that's all normal. Some people can deal with it, other people can't. I have my very good friend Drea. Drea and I dated for like a month, and she was very poly. very engaged. And so I went out with her for like 2 weeks or whatever. And like the third week, I came to her house and I hung out with her family. And then, like one of her friends came over and her friend came over and they hugged and kissed. And I was like, oh, okay. And I asked her, I said, are you a poly observant person? And she said, yeah. And I said, okay. I did
Now,
it. It didn't. Oh no.
I will say that being all in the bed and the throuple kind of thing, that would be different. That would be better than the open relationship where where they're away with someone
Right.
else, and that would be worse, definitely, if
Yeah.
they're away and I'm not part of that, and I don't know what they're doing or what's going on.
Right.
But I think I would still have those, the insecure, the jealous kind of things coming up, no matter what. If anybody was involved other than just us two, I think I would have.
Yeah. It's not for everybody.
Yeah, and I'm not saying it that nobody should do it. It's just for me. I don't think I could. I don't think I could ever get over that. I don't see that happening.
So Sarah, don't rush out and find a throuple. So I want to be very clear. Sarah, am I allowed to talk about this? All right,
What specifically?
So Sarah has been like prancing around the door. And so like prancing around the door, but never going through the door. And so when Sarah and I started talking, I sort of got on the phone with her one night and I was like, look, you have to understand a few things about yourself. And she was like, well, what do you mean? And I'm like, because she like sent me a picture one time and I showed it to Aubrey and Aubrey was like, does she not? And I told Aubrey, no, really she doesn't. And Aubrey's like, okay. But it was a Christy McNichol situation. And so Sarah and I had a few conversations. And then finally, here's the thing. You're gonna laugh about this, Brandon. So I gave her the question, did the question thing. And here's why, because
What's question?
nobody yes. Have you ever seen the Matrix films?
Yeah.
Okay. Nobody can be told what the Matrix is. They just have to see it for themselves. Okay.
Okay.
So you understand this. So I started talking to Sarah and I was like, so let me ask you a question. Like when you go out with people, do you want the door held open for you or do you hold the door open for people? And she was like, oh no, I always hold the door open. And I was like, okay. And then like if you're out with your girlfriends, right, and you sit down and you have like dinner, do you want your like girliest girlfriend, do you want her to order first or do you want to order first? And she's like, oh no, I want my girlfriend my friends, I want them to order first. And I'm like, okay. And so then I just kept going, when was the last time you wore a dress? And she was like, oh God.
My wedding?
Right. Oh shit. And so we went down and finally like about like 8 questions down, she just told me, Wendy, you need to stop asking me questions. And I said, why? And she said, because I know what you're getting at.
Well, at least it's not like something when you look at for a guy, when you look at the bottom of your shoe, do you do it like this or you literally like, have you seen?
Oh my God.
I've asked that question before.
When you look at your nails, do you do it like this, or do you do it like this?
Yes. I've asked that question too. My favorite one is, I get this, like the telltale that the person that you're talking to is gay is, do you take your shirt off by reaching on the top of the shirt? Or do you, yes, or do you pick the shirt up from the bottom with your arms crossed and pull it up over your head? If you do that, you're gay as fuck. I'm sorry, you just are. And so, like, you know, by the person that the character Grubby is based on, uh that was that person. Like 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 when I asked the person that the Grubby character is based on, his name is actually John. When I asked John, I'm like, John, how do you take your shirt off? And he was like, oh, I do it like this. And I'm like, right. And he's like, well, what does that mean? And I'm like, and then I asked him the nails question. Do you look at your nails like this? Or do you look at your nails like this? He's like this. And I'm like, yep, that's gay. And so, um, and like, yeah, like John did not like and it was one of those things like I didn't talk to him for like 3 weeks. And then he showed up and he was like, hey, I need to talk. And I said, okay. And so he was like, okay, are you ready to talk now? And I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to talk now. And he's like, okay, well, I just want you to know I'm gay. And I'm like, I knew that already. I was just trying to get you to the fucking door. So yeah, I had to get Sarah to the door. And I had to get Sarah to open the door. And by the way, I'm going to be very clear about this. You might read a Queer Space story about Sarah's adventure because I was given permission and I wrote a story in the bar about Sarah coming out to everybody, but I didn't want to do it until Sarah was ready for me to publish it.
Is she ready?
Let's just say that she opened the door and I skydived through it. So,
yep.
Oh, well,
Oh, yeah.
that was my next question. Did she, as she stepped through the door fully?
Julie, I'm not putting anybody into boxes. And like I said, that goes back to the whole, like, nobody can be told what the Matrix is. They just have to be. Julie, like, think about it like the Christian deconstruction bullshit. If you read the Christian deconstruction articles, many people have DM'd me about those and said, is your objective to get me to stop being Christian? And the answer to that question is no, I'm not. And but they're called deconstruction. I'm like, no, I just want you to have all the information. What the fuck you do with that information is entirely up to you. If you read that and then you feel secure in understanding the nature of that text and the nature of what that text says, and that makes you a better Christian, great. If it makes you want to leave the fucking church and run away, great. But at least you were educated appropriately about what that was. Wait, really? Thongs over boxers?
Oh, me? Yeah.
not me.
Are you asking me?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I wear thongs. I'm not wearing, not right now, but yeah, it depends on, like, if I have some shorts that have they're kind of thin material. I don't want underwear lines. I mean,
you don't want panty lines? Is that it?
no. So I wear a thong.
Gosh, Brandon,
I had to get used.
Brandon, that puts a whole nother image in my head.
I had to get used to them at first. It was a little different, but I like them.
Well,
Now, if I'm wearing them like a long time, if like all day, that can get annoying. But definitely like going out for a night or something like that. Yeah, sure.
Well, wait. All right. So does that mean that you're tucking?
No,
Okay. Because
no, they're
when you're a trans person, tucking is a requirement.
yeah, yeah. No, these are. I mean, these are. I don't. We don't need to go
You,
into detail about it.
you open the door, now you have to say something about it.
I mean, they have pouches. I mean, like they're not like tight. There's room.
All I
Sarah,
can think of is what my mom used to call underwear like that. She called it a banana hammock.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
I mean, as a queer person pre-trans, did I wear a jock strap? Sure. All gay guys, jock straps were a thing. As a matter of fact,
Yeah, I've got a couple of those.
as a matter of fact, here in Atlanta, like over on Piedmont and Piedmont and 10th. No, it's Piedmont and 14th. There's a shop called um the the boys strap is the name of the shop, and that's all it sells is jock straps. But that's also like that's the part of the neighborhood in Atlanta that the crosswalks are rainbows. Like that's the rainbow crosswalk. So yeah, I mean you're dead in the middle of the gay neighborhood. Um, you know, in that neighborhood. But yeah, I had a handful of those at one time.
I kind of had an a an underwear. I don't know what you want to call underwear. Not fetish, maybe, but like kind of underwear obsession. I bought a bunch of different kinds of sexy underwear and different kinds and stuff.
Yeah, sure, of course. Yeah, sure, of course, of course. I mean, Sarah, are you wearing boxers and a wife beater yet? Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh, holy shit! Well, you have to answer now.
I mean, I've been wearing boxers for over a year.
Okay, but the wife beater too, the white wife beater tee, the
I
white
don't
tank
like
top.
white t-shirts.
Okay, so no white tank top.
No, this is as
Why
close
do
as you're
they?
gonna get.
Why do they call those? Somebody in the chat. Why do they call white tank tops a wife beater? I never understood
Because
what.
they were typically associated with white trash guys that lived in, well, I don't want to go too far into like stereotypes or anything, but
Right.
basically guys who abuse their wives a lot of times would be in nothing but that white ribbed t-shirt or that tank top. I try not to call them that because it's not like, because there are a lot of people.
That is a euphemism that if it ever disappeared, I would be completely happy that euphemism completely disappeared and left. That there's certain cultural phenomenon that just need to go the fuck away. And so yeah, Aaron is
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Well, I try not to be like completely offensive or anything to anyone. Like, well, I don't want to say too much.
So it's interesting that you bring that up because Jessica Fern, who is a psychotherapist, published an article today on of all places LGBTQ Nation, where she sheds light on how she gets monogamous relationships to open up. And she says literally, monogamy doesn't make sense. So why aren't more of us polyamorous? And so here's an incredible statistic. In the United States, nearly 1 in 5 people have explored consensual non-monogamy.
Consensual non.
Consensual non-monogamy.
1 in what?
1 in 5.
1 in 5.
Yeah, that's a huge number of people. And so what she says is
that one wants out.
So they ask her, for those listening who have never heard the term, what's polyamory?
Hurry up.
And so she says, it's one term under an umbrella of consensual non-monogamy. So consensual non-monogamy is having more than one lover or romantic partner, and everyone knows. It's not cheating. It's not secretive. And then polyamory, this was the thing I was trying to say earlier. Polyamory is kind of one way of doing it that is really focused more on falling in love. So polyamory is like demisexual. It requires people to have an emotional connection before they can get physical with one another. And that's the thing that she talks. So she goes all through the article. She talks about how if people actually practice polyamory, like actually loving multiple partners at one time, then having consensual non-monogamous relationships would be much easier because everybody would have an emotional connection. And the thing about that is that the emotional connection causes the thing that Brandon was talking about, the insecurity. That wouldn't happen. Or not that it wouldn't happen. If it did happen, it would be much smaller, or it would have less of an impact. Christina, I'm sure. I mean, there are people that do. Invariably, what I would suggest, Christina, is people that have bad endings with those types of relationships are people who don't do those relationships the way the paradigm suggests. Yeah. Christina, if you want, I can invite you in and you can tell the story. But I agree with Julie. I mean, insecurity is still insecurity. But they asked her, she says, and what do we know about humans wanting to be non-monogamous? Because we grow up learning that monogamy is the only way. And she says, that's right. And then the interviewer says, till death do us part, and all of that bullshit. And she says, yes. And so then the interviewer asks her, is that reflective of what science says about how humans want to be? And she says, no, it's not reflective. And there are debates around this. But when we look at just statistics, we see that larger percentages of people that identify as being queer more actually identify as being non-monogamous in some way at some point in their life. And younger people now are more likely to identify as starting from being non-monogamous versus living in a situation where you're taught that monogamy is the only way, and that's the thing that breeds the insecurity. And so,
I was definitely raised that monogamy was the only.
Yeah, that's the only way. The only way to do it is that you end up in one relationship and that's it. And years and years and years of that over and over and over again breed that insecurity in you that causes the envy, which is the envy that happens when you're in a relationship with somebody and they see somebody they know and then they get up and they give the person a hug and that low sinking feeling in your stomach happens as you're like, well, fuck. And so that was the next question in the interview. The interviewer asked, so why do you think, given what we know about humans, there's still such a discrepancy between people actually going for it or not? And she says, yeah, because there is probably still so much stigma around that. the nuclear family, the patriarchal marriage that's been in our history. And so people are afraid to deviate from that, even subconsciously, especially if they were raised in those scenarios, which is true. And that would breed the same insecurity, which would then feed into Julie's statement that, yes, insecurity is still fucking insecurity, and there's nothing that you can do about it. And even further still, as Julie again iterates, preference. I completely agree. But remember, preference was entirely fed by this fact that we were all raised to believe that marrying a woman and having 2 kids, that's how you were supposed to. So, as a queer person, as a trans person, I have to reverse that understanding from my own youthful upbringing to understand that it's okay for me to be in a relationship with another queer person, because that goes against that belief. Do I feel insecure about it? You're damn right I do. I love my partner. I do very much. And I love my kids, but it's still, it's still a difficult thing to get past. And I happen to be an emotional monitoring person, because of my abuse history and because of the things that I experienced. So I constantly ask her, I'm like, are we okay? We're okay, right? Or do you love me? And she says, yes, obviously, or whatever. But that's still just that insecurity playing out that I've never been able to shed. So Sarah, go out and find a hot chick.
I told my daughter about the massage therapist. She's like, look at you picking up all the hot chicks. So are you going to pick up a hot chick now?
No. Oh, her. No.
No, her. I know you've picked up a hot guy before. She hasn't.
We'll see.
Yeah, I was really cool, Brandon. When this all started to happen or whatever, I've picked out like the 5 lesbian bars in the town she lives in. I haven't given them to her yet, but it'll. I'm a good mom. Okay, so here's the first one you go to. I will tell you though, like the one here in Atlanta, and I will say this: there's like 3 lesbian Sapphic bar establishments left in Atlanta. Sapphic spaces are very, very limited. They're not as extensive as they used to be, and it's a real problem. But the one I'm convinced, my sister's room. If we go to my sister's room in Atlanta, that fucking we'll walk in there, and then Kira will get hit on a shit ton, and then I'll lose her. I tell her that, and she's like, Wendy, every time we go out, or every time that something happens, or every time we go somewhere or whatever, you're always the one that gets hit on, not me. I don't know why you're like worried or whatever. And I'm like, insecurity, can't do anything about it.
So, Sarah, are you thinking of going to a bar or, checking things out like that?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink, so I feel like it's a waste for me to.
I mean, you could get just a Diet Coke or something.
Yeah. Club soda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I feel like so let me ask you this question, Brandon. God, I feel like we're having trauma. By the way, I have to ask you. I feel like I have to ask you. You said you had a great subject for Trauma Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to know what it is.
Are you? Dude, I don't know if I want to tell you. Maybe I'll just spring.
Okay, look,
spring it.
Yeah, if you have, yes, whether we have Miranda or not,
No, Miranda has to be there.
Miranda has to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, so if we can't do it with the, but you can save it till Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Because I would love for you to run that show. I would love. Yeah, I would love for you to run that show.
Well,
So 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 yeah,
so
I
have
like.
something prepared just in case if she's not able to do it.
Yeah.
Oh, or
So
are we
like
doing it at all if she's absent?
I'll talk to her in the morning. I need to talk to her about some migration bullshit tomorrow. So I'll get that worked out with her because I need to migrate a bunch of her content or whatever. So all right, so Sarah, Gigi's. Gigi's. Have you ever heard of Gigi's?
I've heard of that one.
Yeah, Gigi's. Which is Gigi's is over on
Warren.
Warren Avenue.
I used to live over there.
Okay, so Gigi's is in Sarah's future, one way or another.
Probably not, just because I know the area. I'm not going over there in the evening.
You're not really? Is that like a bad area?
Yes. And when I lived over there, we lived down the street from school, and there was a double homicide across the street from the school.
Okay. Well, I mean, the only other like reasonable place to go is Adam's Apple Bar. But that's Adam's Apple Bar is a mixed crowd. So that's the thing. Like that's something you have to that's something that you have to understand now is that a lot of LGBTQIA plus spaces are mixed crowds.
I mean, all the bars that clubs that I used to go to were mixed crowds anyhow.
Yeah, well, they're very much mixed crowds now. So
well, they very much were then too.
I mean,
mixed straight crowds though.
No, mixed queer crowd. So gay, lesbian, and trans.
Right.
You know.
Let me ask you if one of the places that I'm thinking of is on your list.
Okay, because I got the list right here. Go for it.
Leland's?
Yeah.
I used to go there since I was 18.
How did you not know?
Because I was 18.
And you didn't get approached while you went into this establishment?
Oh, that was the second time.
Wow. See, again, Brandon, nobody can be told what the Matrix is. They just have to experience it themselves.
What about Necto?
Yeah. I'll just tell you, Necto, Innuendo, and Uplift Bar in Ann Arbor, Freer Bar, Soho, Menjo's, Halo Bar, and the Pantheon Club.
Isn't that a strip club?
I have no idea.
I think it is.
Maybe that is a strip club. Oh, and then the Silver Cricket.
That's a strip club too.
But I think the Silver Cricket, might be a swinging Richards. The gay male adult dance club in Atlanta is called Swinging Richards down here.
Oh boy.
Do you know why it's called that, right?
I mean,
wait, do you not know, Sarah?
Do tell.
What? Really? You know that Dick is a nickname for people that have the name Richard, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay. Swinging Richards.
that's why I call my boss's boss Richard. Or yeah,
Which I never understood why that nickname came from that, but
there was
wait,
a guy I worked with.
wait, are you kidding? Really, Brandon?
Oh yeah, it's happened.
Oh, honey, if you come down here, if you ever come to Atlanta, I won't do that. I literally I will get my two other gay friends to go out with us, and I literally one will get on one side of you and I'll get on the
Oh
other side
dear.
of you, and we'll walk up to the guy and go, "Hi, I want you to meet my cutie friend Brandon." And
Oh my.
that's all there's gonna be.
Oh gosh.
No, Brandon's gonna be like, we're gonna ask Brandon, okay. Which ones are cute? And Brandon's gonna
Yeah,
go,
yeah.
oh, he's really cute. And then that's gonna be, all right, this is it. We're gonna do this.
Yeah, it'll be a little awkward if you go up to one that's like, not really.
Oh, no. I know, honey, I know the right gay bar to take you to where that won't be a problem.
Oh, all right.
I know the right gay bar on the right night, by the way, to take you to where that won't be an issue. Whether it's Burke's on Thursday night or the Heretic on Tuesday night or
Heretic.
yes, the Heretic, and then the other big one in Atlanta is the Eagle. And then all the preppy guys in Atlanta go to Blake's on the Park.
Ooh.
Yeah. If you like preppy guys like khaki short,
I mean,
the khaki short 2-button shirt and boat shoes type of guy.
I'm not opposed.
That's Blake's on the Park most weekends. Because Blake's on the Park is like right next to the driving club, which is like the super like old, it's been there forever, like social club or whatever. And so like all of the super rich, preppy guys that go to the Buckhead Driving Club go to Blake's after. So you just have to, trademark. You have to know which are the right ones to go to and at what time. So, um, but anyway, God, we didn't even talk about politics tonight. I feel good about that. I love it when we just have social hour. I love it when Sarah comes on to the lives and actually talks.
She's probably not as glad.
Yes, I'm listening.
I don't remember what I was going to say.
That's bullshit, and you know it. Oh, bullshit. Oh, gosh. Anybody with even the tiniest cursory knowledge of how you communicate as a person, Sarah, would look at that statement and say, wow, what a load of bullshit. Or do you forget that I recognize patterns really well? And so, right. Like I haven't picked out like all of your like vocal speech patterns after talking to you, because Sarah and I talk on the phone like often. One of these days, Brandon's gonna risk calling me on Signal or whatever, and I'm gonna be like, finally.
I'm gonna have to disguise my voice or something.
Wait, have we talked before? Okay.
I'm pretty good at accents.
Oh, shit. Mama say she do this and that, and maybe this and that, and maybe the other too. You think I know how to do Ramey's accent like in writing because I don't know how to talk like a Cajun person? No, I roomed with a Cajun person.
That would help.
Okay, here you go. Yeah, Julie. Now, yeah, Brandon. If you do accents really well, do you know what
Oh
to
no,
do?
I'm on the spot. I
No, I
haven't
appreciate it.
rehearsed. I'd have to like read something or something. I don't know.
Oh, Craig. Okay, right. So, like, I would do that for Craig. Do you think I'm funny? Tell me how to I'm funny. I mean, funny how? Like, funny like a clown? Like, I fucking amuse you, and I'm here to fucking amuse you? What the fuck is so funny about me? I mean, I want to know, like, Paisan, what the fuck is so funny about me? You tell me what the fuck is funny, because I want to know what the fuck is funny.
No,
No, I'm waiting for the Craig response now. I'm waiting for the Craig. He's doing it. She's doing it.
don't try it. No, it's too late, Craig.
Oh heavens! Yeah, Pat, Goodfellas. No, I didn't say it. You said it. The whole reason people watch Goodfellas is to watch Ray Liotta and Joe Pesci go back and forth. And that one scene of the movie where fucking Pesci's like, "How the fuck am I funny?" Oh gosh.
There he goes.
Somebody explain that to me. Gabagool. What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
I've heard that.
Okay, so
It's
neither of you know what that euphemism means. I don't
well,
know
I
what.
don't know what it means. I mean, it's they use it. It's kind of it's like a New York Italian kind of gabagool. I don't
No,
know.
I'm
Some
gonna
kind
Google
of
it.
Wow, Brandon, you were that was a little too good. That was a little too good. Hey, it's bathrobe guy. Bathrobe, we're about to come down. So you get half an hour before you get to talk to Lisa.
It's a
Sarah,
type of lunch meat.
what?
Gabagool.
gabagool. Mm.
It's a
I think
it's a lunch meat?
it's like Italian cold cuts.
Italian cold cuts.
Oh, Italian
Not
cold
prosciutto.
cuts.
Oh, it's a Sopranos reference.
Hmm.
Okay.
But what? I mean,
Oh,
what?
look at Aaron's note. Capicola or Caplicola or whatever. That's probably what you. It's like run together that word.
So, are they calling somebody a piece of meat or something? Is uh, I don't know.
So one, you're spelling it wrong. It's Capocollo. Is a whole muscle dry cured Italian salome made from pork shoulder or neck.
And that's the same as gabagool or
Yeah,
what?
gabagool it's basically here. I'm gonna chat it for you. Is
Oh,
mispronunciation of that word. Capicola.
Gabagool. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. But it's basically pork shoulder. I look when we
hmm.
talk about pieces of pork, that requires me to mention this mysterious thing called pork butt, which has been talked
Uh,
about at my house repeatedly, and the fact that a certain person in my house can smoke a pork butt and in a way that would make me never want to go to a barbecue place ever again, but it's never happened.
I mean, just the phrase "smoking a pork butt" is not the most appealing thing.
No, but it has been sold to me that when this person uses a smoking grill device to smoke pork butt, that it is so delicious and it is so fall off the bone that I would never want to eat at a barbecue place ever again, and it's never happened. So I keep waiting. Right. Anyway, we're right at 9:00. Brandon, do you have any final thoughts while we're done embarrassing the shit out of Sarah, which we've done for one night? Now Sarah gets a reprieve. We don't get to do this to her again for at least a week or two.
That's too long.
Yeah. Sarah needs to come on more often.
No, I can't think of anything. I need to prepare some final remarks to say at the end of these shows or something when you ask me this question, because when it comes up, I'm just like, I can't think of anything. I'm not going to be in an open relationship. No polyamorous relationship.
No polyamorous shit for you, right?
No,
okay.
No.
All right. So here I will give you my final thought for the night. Is from the lost puppy. The lost puppy walked in, which was today's gay story.
Oh yeah, I read that one.
I'll always finish that with that, and so that's this. So Joseph Campbell said that the privilege of a lifetime is being who you are. Do you dispute this? Because I don't. Campbell understood that authenticity isn't a destination, but a daily practice, a choice to honor the truth of who you are, even when the world offers easier alternatives. So, in tonight's story, hey, Craigers, can you drop the link to tonight's story for everybody, please? Gus learned that the weight he'd carried from his small town wasn't his shame to bear. It was other people's fear that made manifest. In our basement sanctuary, surrounded by souls who'd each made their own journey from hiding into wholeness, Gus discovered that belonging isn't something that you find out, but something that you create, one honest conversation at a time. The privilege isn't just being who you are, it's finding the courage to be who you are in community with others brave enough to do the same thing with you. I mean, who can argue with that? I don't think anyone can. So.
Not I.
Okay, well, cool. Brandon, thank you. I will send you a chat message at lunch
about tomorrow.
Yeah, at lunch tomorrow. And we'll decide if we're going to do trauma work or not. If we're not, then please, please, please save it for Tuesday because I really want to know what it is.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to forget.
Okay, cool. Because I'll tell you, I'll totally let you run that show.
It is on my mind.
Okay, perfect. Then
it will stay there.
Then I can't wait for it. I can't wait
for
it. Brandon, thank you, dear.
Sarah, nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Sarah, don't have too much fun.
I'm trying.
Yep. Wow, really good night tonight. Some hard conversations, some sharing, and a lot of laughter. And those are the things that get me through all of this shit. So with that, I will tell all of you, I'll be short tonight. If you're new, subscribe. We're a giant family here. You know, we love each other and we care about each other and we want to keep our community going. If you're new, join and be a member of our community. It's fun. And so with that, I will tell all of you, get into a safe space and stay there. I can't do this without you guys. We can't do this without each other. Um, you know, be good. I love you all and have a good night.